So yeah, Madara said it.
Yep.
But in this reality, he can do anything, even that. And you know how he makes himself look younger
Yeah.
for Obito to see.
Yeah.
Like he can do, you can do anything in that shit. So that's why I want you to help me achieve it, and I know you want that too. So you know that's how we got him to on his side, and because Rin died and all that shit. But I don't need to fucking explain this, man.
Yeah. No, you don't.
I
You don't. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the tier thing though. We're gonna get down to business.
Yeah. Real quick, can somebody help me explain to me what determines if a Mangekyo keeps the ability or not?
wait, what?
When somebody gives someone else their Mangekyo, what determines if that eye keeps its abilities or not? Because like Sasuke can't use Tsukuyomi despite the fact he has Tachi's eyes, but
Nobody can use
could,
Amaterasu.
Amara could use Kamui despite having Obito's eyes.
Yeah, but that evolved. Like Sasuke took Itachi's eyes, and it evolved into the EMS.
Mm-hmm. It's
but there's still Itachi's eyes. So what determined if it lost?
Yeah, but it's like his closest fucking relative. It evolved, and it gave him.
And it gave him two other abilities instead of Tsukuyomi. Yeah, to where his two abilities was to use a Mataratsu and to utilize a Mataratsu to like shape and manipulate it and everything.
Yeah, and with Madara, he just fucking necked that.
Yeah, Madara, he took it out of Kakashi, and then was able to do it. And Kakashi's an example as well. Like, yeah, if you have the eye, you can use ability. Danzo did it too.
Yeah.
But the problem with Sasuke is when he took Itachi's eyes, since that was his sibling, like he said, it evolved into an EMS and it gave him two other abilities. Now, if that wasn't his sibling, like one ability. If that wasn't, which just basically took away the Tsukuyomi, that's all it did. Like if that wasn't the case and they weren't siblings or anything, and he just took Itachi's eyes, then he would have Tsukuyomi and a Mataratsu.
Yeah,
okay,
like
if that makes sense.
Like Kakashi took Obito's eye, he had Kamui. Madara took Obito's eye, and he had Kamui.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. You guys explained it well enough. Thank you.
That's all. That's the only thing, like that's probably the best way to understand it, if I'm being honest with you. So
yeah, should be.
And then not only that, like if we're really being honest, like don't get me wrong, Tsukuyomi it's a hacks genjutsu, which basically if you're put in it, you're fucked, and no other genjutsu can replicate that because, like I said, what separates Tsukuyomi is Tsukuyomi you can't escape it because space and time manipulation, etc. While with other genjutsus you can escape it, just by releasing it, and it's not with space and time. What's it called? But what can be done, just like Tsukuyomi, is the level of genjutsu. You know what I mean? So if Sasuke's strong enough, he could just make, normal genjutsu be on the level of Tsukuyomi, but the only difference they could break out of it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But
because he won't be able to manipulate time.
Exactly. Now, like space. In a prime example, like Sasuke did like a genjutsu that looked like Tsukuyomi. You know what I mean? Like if he was using it against Danzo, but he wasn't. It was just genjutsu.
No.
So.
No, that's good. I appreciate you guys clearing that up.
Yeah. But all right, you guys see this? The tier list?
Nope. It says it's minimized.
Huh?
No, I see.
Okay, I need to change the window. My bad. Hang on. I always forget I put on the wrong fucking one. Okay. So let's go from here.
Yeah, this is where we ended. Like the.
Okay, so
the half point of high
randomly in the chat, by the way, man.
You think?
I don't know if you all think yet, but I do appreciate that you stood up for me, even if it's for a little bit. So.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, you think Obito's losing to him?
I don't think that Obito has a clear understanding of how his Kamui works. So I think there is an opening that they could make with a Kamui in order to beat him.
Wait. This man destroyed an entire platoon with Kamui. What you mean?
I think he was doing that more off instinct, not because we know that Kakashi's probably way smarter than those people and would be able to create an opening.
That's fair, and you're not wrong entirely, because there's even a point where he goes to touch Rin and he goes right through her instead, realizing that he needs to deactivate Kamui, or materialize in order to touch something. So yeah, sure, he doesn't fully grasp it completely, but he is utilizing it very effectively in killing people.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Like
But I still
Anbu and
think,
joining
like,
Elite Ninja. So like Kakashi's strong, but if he does Mangekyo Genjutsu, what the fuck does he do?
What about the wood
technically,
style?
Kakashi could activate his Mangekyo.
Yeah, but he can't. He's at this point he's not able to. It would just immediately make him knock out. The only reason why I know that for a fact is because when it activated during this incident, he collapsed from the amount of chakra it required.
Fair enough.
So if he was to do it as if he's already going into the hospital with just using the Tomo Sharingan, there's no way his body's at this point taking Kamui.
No, that's true. That's fair.
So, like,
I don't know. I just could see him finding a way to utilize what he knows in order to get around Kamui. I mean, the Mangekyo Jutsu, so I guess that's game over for him. But
you got to remember too, though, this Obito was able to fight against Minato, the fourth Hokage. Obviously,
there's a Minato on there.
Huh?
There's a different Obito for that on here.
Oh, okay, he has a separate Obito. That's fine then. But like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, if you were to fight against him, he's not going to be able to attack him or anything. And even if he's able to deduce, like if you want to say they scale to each other, meaning nobody's speed blitzing whoever, fine. But like with the Mangekyo, that does, like, if you're going with the whole hatred amps, thing and all that, that would make him way more stronger in scale. But if you don't even want to go that route and count hatred amps and blah blah, or you think it's too vague and that could just mean for other things instead, then with that being said, then technically this Kakashi would scale over him because he's a kid, and Kid Kakashi was around that time, so he would scale over him. But with his Kamui and those abilities, like, he won't be able to do anything. That's the problem.
You could say that because that Obito is still at a point where he probably hasn't let go of everything, like mentally. So you could say that he would hesitate to kill Kakashi, while Kakashi would be more than willing to take him out, like not kill him, but ways to like restrain him or seal his eye or whatever.
Like, yeah, I know, but Kakashi has to figure out how to beat his combo, which I'm not saying he wouldn't be able to. Like, he would have to analyze it, which he could be able to, or whatever. But one thing I will say is there is an interaction with him against Obito when Obito is holding them all off to stop them from helping with Sasuke versus Itachi. And Kakashi was analyzing him the whole time but could not figure out why his abilities are working the way it was. He was only able to figure it out in the war when he went to utilize Kamui, that he realized that somehow, some way it was connected to him. And that's when he was able to realize what the ability was doing, that it was perhaps maybe connected to his eye as well, and yada yada. So, well, like, so it is.
I'm not talking about like connecting the time space. I think he would be able to utilize that he could, kind of like what Minato did, where there's like a split second where he would be able to hit him. And since Obito had clear control over the Kamui, I don't know if he'd be able to utilize it to its fullest degree, like he does.
Yeah, and that's fair too. Like, he could probably be able to figure that out. And then obviously if he just times his Raikiri, you know what I mean, and hits him right while he's materializing. But the problem that's gonna, like, if you give him scaling, like, he's faster, then obviously he could just teleport or whatever, or move fast enough to just catch him right when he materializes, and then yeah, sure, he loses. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like this can go either way, and there's just many ways to argue it. But it's interesting. But like, I don't know, like Mangekyo Obito, he's no joke. He can use wood style. He's a Mangekyo now. Kamui fucking shitted on all those fucking elite ninja, while Kakashi as a kid was, kind of struggling and trying to escape from them and everything. Like, obviously this Kakashi would be stronger than Kid Kakashi, but it's interesting. It is interesting. But alright.
I was about to ask, like, what about the fucking Mokuton as well? Wood style. Like, what does he do against that shit?
True, yeah. What is, like, well, what you could argue, since he would scale over this Obito, that he could move fast enough to dodge wood style and avoid it, but scaling wise, like narratively and everything, because remember, this is when he's a kid, and this is when he actually, he was training with Madara, right, the whole time, or was it after he trained with Madara? It was after, right? Okay, so
That's
so then
yeah,
you can't apply those training or amps either. So
It was
yeah,
training.
I'm being honest. As crazy as it may sound, with this, he's still a kid. The only difference is he has Mingekyo. So picture the Obito that fought, with Kid Kakashi when they were fighting against that fast ninja. It'd basically be that line of scaling. The only difference is he now has a Mingekyo, and if you don't believe in the scaling of Mingekyo, like making you stronger because it provides a more powerful chakra, and then like with the hatred amps and all that and emotion, then basically this Kakashi slaps. But if you do go all on that line, then you could be able to wank him enough or scale him to where
well,
he would
the
be.
problem was I wasn't trying to link any of the characters to any way to a degree, and I don't believe that this Obito, because there is an Obito later that does fight the Yellow Flash, but I don't think this Obito has the training, the experience, or the use to his Mangekyo in order to use it to its fullest degree.
Not to the fullest degree.
Yeah, not the
but
fullest.
It's still Kamui.
It's still Kamui,
And
yeah. So
that's why he's
what I'll say is, if you apply certain amps to him with this Mingekyo and all that, like from the Tobirama statements, from Obito's statements and stuff, and I think even Itachi had a couple out there too, then you could argue for him to scale over this Kakashi. And with hacks and everything, then he wins. And with wood style. But if you're not counting those arguments, and basically from what we saw before, in the war and everything, and as a kid, then you could scale this Kakashi over. He would just be faster, and better, more experienced, you name it. But another thing too, he also has Zetsu cells, and that's a big deal, So, and that does amp you to a degree. So, obviously you can't really quantify how far it can amp you, but it does make you stronger. We know that. But anyways, what's it called? That's fine though. Interesting.
Why are we starting from the beginning again, this tier? Because we already reached like half.
We were here.
No, he just questioned it last time. He didn't go, oh.
Like the last time we were talking about this, the first time and last time, we reached the halfway point of this tier already.
Yeah, it was here. This is where we left off at.
I think it was at like.
It wasn't higher. I promise you that. We did all of this, and then got to here.
It was this tier, but it was like at Tamari or Choji.
Oh.
Well, he made comments about it, but we didn't.
Yeah. These two. I think this Kakashi still claps.
I don't see him being able to deal with the Chidori Rasengan, and I can't see him avoiding him.
Like, don't get me wrong, these two are fucking strong. Like, they are strong. But with Kakashi's Raikiri and his Sharingan and everything, like...
Well, they're on the same... They should be on the same level as Kimimaro.
Like, he can only be in this form for so long, too. Like, kind of similar to Obito. So, like, I feel like Kakashi would be able to beat him, even if he went to see him, too. Naruto, he is very powerful, with all his attacks and everything, but he has a Sharingan. He would be able to read it just like Sasuke did, and move.
I can barely read it, to be fair. But...
True, but he was able to react. He was able to read it to a certain degree. Like, and eventually he does say like it's unpredictable, blah blah. This is really hard, and then he eventually does get tagged because he says like it has like its own mind of its own. But this is Kakashi we're talking about, and
what do you mean barely?
Well, the way I'm looking at it is they scale relative to Kimimaro. Orochimaru was convinced that if he had been there during the fight with Hiruzen, it would have went smoothly. Like Hiruzen would have died with no problem.
Well, if we're talking about a like prime healthy alive Kimimaro, then he shits on this Sasuke too.
Fair enough.
Like
I don't know. That's just how I look at it.
Yeah, but like that's just me in my opinion because Kimimaro, while sick, was even performing insanely crazy. You know what I mean? And I remember me and Loke we weren't talking about prime healthy Kimimaro. We were talking about sick Kimimaro fighting against this Sasuke. That would be interesting.
CM.
Yeah.
CM. Oh no, CM. Curse mine.
Yeah. So like, but no, if it's prime healthy Kimimaro, nah, that motherfucker, he's clapping.
Well, I was talking about this with Ken as well. I was trying to tell him that CM2 Kimimaro would shit on him.
Yeah, for sure.
Sick.
Like, he's just more experienced with it. He can be able to utilize it way longer. He's crazy powerful. You know, like... Yeah.
He's down there. He's down there.
Yeah, no, I know. But...
not that one. About him.
Yeah, this one, This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do think this Kimaru beats Sasuke. And I would even go as far to say he beats Naruto.
Why the fuck is Ino there in 10-10? And what the fuck? Man?
Oh my god.
You're trying to tell me that Ino, even Shippuden, would win against that Kimimaro?
Scaling wise, I guess, yeah. Narratively and everything. She should be.
Again, that's the sick version of Kimimaro. If I have to remind you that again, Loki, I'm gonna scream.
I know he's sick. For fuck's sake, I know.
You're sick in the head.
Alright, hey. Alright, so we're going to move on. But no, I do think Kakashi could be able to win. It's not going to be an easy fight, but he would be able to win that. I don't see him not being able to win it. And then he could only be in this state for so long, too. Like, his arm was going numb as well. So
yeah, that's why the Ino and 10 are above them, is because I think they would be able to outlast those forms, be able to get a win in. They win by technicality.
Yeah. For Ino and 10-10. Yeah, that's fine. Because this Ino in particular was able to like react to hit on and Kakazu and stuff, and like she didn't really fucking do anything. She was useless, but it was still showing that she could kind of keep up and stuff.
10-10 Shikamaru, Shino, Naruto.
Yep, that's fine.
Hinata, Kiba.
Why is she over Naruto?
Gentle Fist could go in and take him out.
Yeah, but Naruto has shadow clones. He can be able to move, react, you name it. Like, in the Nine Tails power. Unless you're just only counting base.
I'm only counting base for this one since there is versions of him with the Nine Tails power, which are above her.
Okay.
But if it's just base to base, I don't think he outbeats Hinata.
I don't know, but I think you're capping on that. Like,
what about Kankuro?
Yeah, Naruto beats Kankuro too. The fuck?
And Kiba?
And yeah, Kiba, Naruto beats him too. Like,
giant dog.
Like, this motherfucker got shadow. He has way more chakra than these people. Shadow clones, fucking Raisengans, like, fucking. Then he also, you have to give this to him. He can do his QB state with that big Rasengan that he did to Itachi, the 30%.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
And if he goes in that state, he's clapping them.
And Sai?
Yeah, like...
Just remind me to remove him below Kabuto at some point.
Okay, but like, now Sai, you could argue he could be able to fight decently against Naruto, that's fine. But once Naruto's starting to spam shadow clones or even goes to his QB state, he's getting fucked. Tamari, that's interesting. They would both, be doing pretty well against each other, but where Wind Style, that could be able to deal with most of his shadow clones and shit, unless he's able to, like, cleverly, make one go underground or do, like, what he normally does with shadow clones to catch people off guard. He might be able to catch her slipping. Now, if it's a Rasengan against her Scythe, his Rasengan's winning. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is not Rasengan.
So, but like, I don't know, like, this could go either way, but the way I see it is, like, if Tamari does fuck him up really bad enough, he's just gonna go QB state, and then she's done. So, Choji, he's strong, but he's still not beating this Naruto. That's fine. These guys are really strong.
I don't really think I just put them there for the shits and giggles.
That's fine. They are strong, though. Well, actually, this guy, he's just Genjutsu, right?
Yeah, Genjutsu and healer.
Yeah, he fucks him up. The reason why he just does Genjutsu, and then Naruto literally struggles against Genjutsu. Like, that's like his fucking kryptonite.
He broke for me.
Like, he would just do Genjutsu and then just kill him. But then Naruto would, go into fucking QB and then he gets washed up. But, like, if you're just saying, like, without, you know what I mean? Like, if the QB can't heal or bring him back, then, yeah, he wins. But, whatever. But if he goes into QB, he loses either way. But this is fine, whatever. You know, they're Donzo's men. They should know, you know, like ceilings and shit. And well, he's Donzo's men. C. I think C should be above him too. He could just put him in Genjutsu. I think. What do you think, Loke? You think? I think these two could beat this guy, right?
Oh?
Yeah.
Wait, who? Torun and C?
Yeah. No.
Why would you put them together?
Well, not together. I mean, like separately. If 1v1, they should have beat him, right?
Like Torun has the.
Like, come on, bro. Like him, they did fight against Obito. The fact that they didn't just instantaneously just get speed blitz or killed it's kind of impressive. Like, I don't know. I think they could be able to beat him. Because all he has is a fucking Byakugan. That's fine, but he doesn't know Gentle Fist. He doesn't fucking, you know, like...
No, but like... I don't know about the box. But that guy outsmarted him. Like, Fu outsmarted him.
Mm-hmm.
Almost killed him. If it weren't for Meg...
Yeah, like, Fu fought him too. Yeah, so, like, I don't know. I think he could be able to beat AO. I think C could be able to beat him with Genjutsu.
I literally stack those four up there in the ranking.
Yeah, C...
Whatever you think.
C should be able to beat him and him because of Genjutsu. Basically, just picture him as Kurenai, but, you know, a male version.
Yeah, Kurenai's up there.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Kabuto.
Wait till he figures out where Kakuto and when not style Naruto is. He's gonna lose his shit.
Yeah, I know. That's
That's what I'm waiting for.
So...
And Tobirama.
So, Kabuto...
I have my reasons.
So this Kabuto, it's either he uses Genjutsu and he kills Kabuto, or Kabuto could be able to break out of it, because Kabuto is strong, dude. He's a talented ninja.
Yeah, but this is no Sage.
Yeah. He could probably be able to beat Kabuto, but like, I don't know. Kabuto would beat these two. I do believe that. Nagato. Oh, this Nagato, like during when he's okay.
Thank God I didn't need to explain that one.
I know what you're talking about. You're not referring to like him being healthy, like as like the Edo version. You know what I mean? But like instead of Edo, then those are two different. Yeah, so that's fine because we don't really know what he can do at this point or how strong he is. All we do know is he was able to react and fight against Hanzo and force him to retreat and body. Basically the Leaf Ninja unit and Hanzo's unit while Danzo was there. So the fact that he made all of them retreat just by summoning the Ghetto statue is pretty crazy. But if I'm really being honest, though, like with the Ghetto, well, he didn't have to do that. He could have summoned the Ghetto statue and controlled it, but instead he put all those fucking rods into his dumb ass and to use the dragon technique. Just saying. Like, he could have summoned the Ghetto statue and just used it to kill them all. But he was so bloodlusted and just lost it to where he didn't even give a fuck. Like, he just pulled a Rock Lee or Guy Gates moment and then just crippled himself, you know? Yeah. And then because he did that, that's what kind of forced him to have to figure out a way to still move and fight, which he utilized corpses through the chakra rods, you know? But, like, since he can summon the Ghetto statue... Oh, wait. He can do a almighty push. He does that, I think.
Yeah, he does that.
He can still use renegade abilities. I just don't think he can use them to their finest abilities that he does later. And the reason why I think that is because I'm not convinced that Pain would have been in the same situation that he was in that at that moment. You know.
Well, to be fair, like he was in a very pressured, you know, area. Like, he was completely surrounded, like...
have been in that situation.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, he was completely surrounded, like, fucking, he was mentally, like, getting nerfed because he didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, he was not really wanting to fight, and then they were basically saying, hey, either kill your friends or you all die, whatever. So like he was under a lot of stress. You know what I mean? But
I mean, I'm more saying that I don't think like the Diva Path alone, if you would replace him with the Diva Path, I don't think the Diva Path would have even been able to get into that situation to begin with. Like, I don't think his friends would have been captured or everything. I think the Diva Path would have just soloed that entire thing by himself, no death.
Yeah. Well, I know, and that's fine, but like I'm just saying, like he probably could have been able to do that too. It's just like I said, he was getting very overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Like he was just not focused. You know, like if he immediately like got serious and just tried to the fight and everything, like he probably could have been able to protect them. You know, especially if he summoned the ghetto statue and then they were working with him. You know. So, but anyways, this Nagato with the ghetto statue and everything, we know he can use a mighty push at the very least, and he can use all 5 chakra natures. So I think this Nagato would be able to beat him. He'd be able to beat Neji. He could be able to beat Sakura. One Tails, he could be able to beat him as well. But if he goes any farther, then he might have a problem. But it just comes to the point where, like, do you really think Naruto's beating the ghetto statue? Just saying.
To be fair, I had forgotten to become the ghetto statue.
Huh?
To be fair, I had forgotten to.
Yeah, so like the fact that he can use Ghetto Statue and Shiro Tensei and all that, like and the other 5 chakra natures, I'm not going to assume that he can use the other abilities. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to, but just to be more fair for everyone, Shiro Tensei, Ghetto Statue, that would definitely allow him to beat all these fucking people. Except I would say not I would say
My Thai probably get that. My Thai got that one.
Yeah, Might Guy could win. Kakashi could be able to pull it off. Because all you have to do is just kill Nagato, and then the Ghetto statue is, that's it. It's gone. So even though the Ghetto statue will overwhelm all these people and it will be more powerful, as long as they're able to dodge and move and focus and get him somehow, which is it's going to be hard because he can use Shinra Tensei and stuff and 5 chakra natures, and Nagato's not he's not weak. He is strong, but
way.
Like, it's interesting. This is so weird. I don't know. Like what do you think on this? What do you think on this, Loke? Do you think this Nagato could beat all these people, or he starts losing to Rock Lee, Guy, and Kakashi?
Like, Guy, Kakashi would definitely be able to pull it off.
Okay, that's fair. It's not a big deal.
Maybe even Lee.
Yeah, I think Lee too. Yeah.
They'll be able to do Shadow Clones as well.
I think Lee could probably be able to pull it off too.
Asuma.
No, Asuma's not doing it. No, he's not. Yeah, no, she's not doing it either. He can just basically release. He has so much fucking chakra, dude. Like, he should be able to release that shit pretty quick. Or you can even argue she doesn't even have enough chakra to put him in a Genjutsu, if you want to be really ratty. But
he has the Rinnegan.
I don't know. You could argue that Nagato could beat this one right here. That he could be able to beat, a lot of these characters. But just to be fair, since it's kind of so hard to scale him at this point, and we know the only 2 things he can use is the Ghetto Statue, the Dragon Move, and along with Shinra Tensei, then I won't make it that too much of a big deal. Sasuke, either Nagato beats him or he loses. Doesn't matter. What?
What do you think? What?
It's okay, just relax. You'll be alright. What's it called for him? I don't know. This Sasuke, like, he has the Sharingan and everything, but like, he was able to speed blitz Orochimaru though. Just saying. Unless you want to argue that Orochimaru just stood there and let him do it, because he could tank it with his healing regen and whatnot. But
That is not to be counted as a curse mark or anything.
It's fine for him to beat this version because he does have the shotting on and everything, and CM2, and I mean, and you can make arguments for him to be able to react to this Naruto and everything. Wait, did you mean to put 4-tail or 3-tail?
That's 3 tails.
Oh, it is 3-tail. You're right.
I think Orochimaru was underestimating what the 3 tails can do when he said Sasuke can beat it.
Oh yeah. 3-tails was crazy fucking powerful. No, absolutely. That was definitely a bullshit because don't get me wrong, I love me Sasuke. He's very strong, but this motherfucker was doing insane fucking levels of destruction that he has never shown, ever. Like you can make arguments that his Chidori can pull off certain similar destructive capacities, but it's more like in piercing, not like an overall blast radius and and all that. You know what I mean? Like it's focused. That's fine. But like his Chidori could probably be able to injure this Naruto, even the 1-tail as well. But he has to be like really fucking careful, bro, because if he gets hit even once, he's fucked. Or it gets caught in the explosions, he's fucked. It's gonna be a tough fight. But one thing I can't say. Oh, that was Taka Sasuke, so that doesn't count. Which is you could argue.
You're getting close to the Naruto, you're gonna lose your actual shit on. So.
Yeah.
I'm sure you already see him.
This is fine though. That's not a big deal. Like even if he goes CM2, it's gonna be a close fight. I feel like Sasuke could win, but it could go either way though. What do you think, Loke?
Well, he definitely wins.
Well, actually, if he uses Karen though, I think that'll fuck his ass up. Yeah, like that'll just knock. You know what I mean? That'll right.
Naruto would have to let him.
I don't think he'd be fast enough to dodge it though. This Naruto.
He has the range. Stop him from even
like
doing
the whole
it
point of Karen is like instantaneous. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's unavoidable and all that. Like Itachi, I know he was sick and on his deathbed and blind, but Itachi had to activate Susanoo. Like he couldn't even move to dodge or anything.
No, I don't think that Naruto would allow him to set up for it. Because with Itachi, he was accidentally setting up for it.
Well,
but that Naruto doesn't have the fire attacks to create the Tempest Clouds, so Sasuke would have to physically set it up himself.
Well, all he has to do is just shoot his fire style. That's it.
Yeah, but while he's doing that, then that Naruto can attack him.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if he's, like, in CM2 or even CM1, I don't see it being an issue, him being able to react.
They're separate.
Oh, yeah, they're separate. Okay, I see what you did. So just base... Okay, if it's just base, then that's fair, I get it, but I was considering him having CM2 and CM1. Okay.
CM1 and CM4. Actually, CM1's next on the list.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that works. And then, whoa, what the? Why is she here?
Yeah, I was waiting for you.
Huh?
I don't.
Like, don't get me wrong, she's strong, like, but like she's just a support character, bro. She really doesn't even have like. She did like if you're talking about like war Karen, then that's understandable. She's a beast in the war against.
There's only one Karen on this list. That would be the most powerful version.
With the chains and everything, then okay, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I could see her beating him because she could just restrain him and fuck him up. But that's with like chains. If it's not chains, and like bloodthirsty Karen and shit, mental amp, then no, she's getting fucked.
Yeah, it's the only Karen on the list. So whichever version of her is the most powerful, someone
like unless you think that Sasuke with CM1 or base could apply Genjutsu before she can attack him with the chains.
She's been Uzumaki. I think she'd be able to speak out of it.
That is true. Yeah, she does have a lot of chakra and everything.
And she does have that healing
to do anything.
Unless he gets a...
Yeah.
Sasuke wouldn't need to do anything.
That is true. Actually, you know what? Yeah, he wins no matter what, because she would never want to fight him. Nah, I'm joking. In character, then yeah, it wouldn't even happen to begin with. But like, if they had to fight, and she's using chains and everything. I think like with CM1 or CM2 Genjutsu, I don't think she's breaking out of that. But if it's base, then she could be able to release it in time and react.
Actually, she would be able to.
You really think so?
I really do, because her abilities with Genjutsu are fucking crazy.
Yeah, with chakra control, sensory,
Yeah.
and she's an Uzumaki, so she has like a big ass chakra pool. Life,
She could literally check if she's under Genjutsu on her own, like not
Gotcha.
just like Kakashi did, maybe Itachi, but she could literally fucking sense the chakra network and all that.
So you think Genjutsu is not even a win con then at all against her?
I think the fact that Sasuke is straight up. I don't know about Genjutsu though.
Do you think this Sasuke could speed blitz her with the chains and everything during the war arc?
No.
No,
I don't think he would be able to. Like in the war arc, she was able to fucking fight against Yamato's big ass 1,000-hand Buddha statue thing, you know?
Yeah.
And fuck that shit up.
Sasuke.
No, I know.
That's a win con.
Naruto's Rising Shuriken.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
He's
no.
there because
No.
of his spell rate.
Fucking, this Sasuke and him beats him. Like, the only reason why I'm saying that is because there's narrative implications to where this Naruto is still being compared to this Sasuke, to where, like, he still hasn't really reached him yet, but only made a jutsu to beat, like, you know, his lightning style at the very least. But with Sasuke's, like, CM2 and, well, not CM2.
Yeah, I do think Naruto, I know the argument,
Where is
but I am
CM2? Oh, he's up here, okay.
I am convinced that Naruto is under the impression as well that Sasuke would still be training as he's.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's talking about 100% the same Sasuke. It's still Sasuke he's talking about, but I'm convinced that the Sasuke he would be talking about at that point would be a stronger Sasuke than the one he fought, because he knows he would still be training, not training. And since he was able to develop an entire new jutsu, I don't think it's ridiculous for Naruto to be like,
And he gets better. He gets better
You know?
with his shadow clones too, strategizing and everything. And you could also, obviously, if he goes QB state, that makes him stronger too. Like, I don't know, man.
But the only reason why he's as low as he is because the one style Rasen Shuriken has a 50% success rate.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know that if it fails, it does leave him open for a good few seconds that some characters can take advantage of.
Yeah, I just think like Sasuke, and especially CM1 Sasuke, like could be able to deal with this Naruto. Because yeah, Rising Shuriken is strong, but he has to get up close and hit you. You know what I mean? And with his shotting gun, all his abilities, Raikiri and everything, and you know what I mean? And the CM1 like amps him as well. Like he can use Genjutsu, which is a hard counter for Naruto. Like I don't know, bro. I think this Sasuke and even him should be able to beat him, but that's just me. Like I get what your logic is. You're saying like you're referring to Sasuke like beginning, and then obviously he trains, gets stronger, has Rising Shuriken. So if you compare that Naruto to the one all the way in the beginning, then you can narratively be able to imply that he now skills over. But like I was thinking, you were talking about like, you know what I mean, him also still training and everything. Meaning they would still narratively be on that same scaling level, meaning therefore he would still win. So like if you're talking about that way, I guess. But like, you know, then he just straight up like either speed blitzes or, you know, or just beats him. But I don't know, bro. Like CM1 and even him, I think they could do it to pull a W on that Naruto. I'm just saying.
Okay, I can accept that.
War Arc, or doing War Arc shit now?
Honestly, that was not the direction I thought that was going to go. I don't know, but what about you, Luca? Were you expecting that?
What?
For it to go in that direction? I was expecting just because the Sasuke haven't showed up yet.
Like I do feel like Sasuke at the beginning of Shippuden they'll win against that Naruto with Rasen Shuriken.
Oh, it's
Even
fine,
Naruto says it. Even Naruto says that.
Yeah, I think he even has a point where he says that he's still not,
Yeah.
stronger than
He's not.
Sasuke.
Yeah, he's not.
Well,
Still not
again,
strong.
the reason why I think the way I do is because I think this Naruto would still be under the impression that Sasuke would be training. So he wouldn't be stagnant while he's getting stronger, I think. He's comparing himself to a theoretical Sasuke from what he saw that he was becoming.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Shikamaru, that's okay. Don't get me wrong. These characters, they get amps, you know what I mean, and whatnot, like in the war arc, but like, I'm sorry. This Shikamaru is not beating Three Tails Naruto or even One Tail, dude. It's just not happening. Even, like, the Nine Tails power, like, is crazy, you know what I mean? Like, and these three, no, just not happening. Fucking Kiba, her, no, not happening. Even Neji, not happening. Like, don't get me wrong, they get strong in the war arc. You know what I mean? But it's like, there's not really a way to quantify how much stronger they get. You know, we just know that everyone's stamina and chakra, like, kind of goes up more and, like, and they're able to last longer or whatever. But they don't really start performing really great until Naruto gives them Nine Tails chakra,
That's fine.
So, like,
I can accept that.
so I don't know. I feel like they still wouldn't be able to beat these two. That's just me. Like, narratively, I guess, sure, but, like, it's, I don't know. I don't think they're that far, even narratively, to be able to surpass these two. So,
Well, it depends on how relative you think they are to Darwin's capability, and Darwin is able to people with 4 tails quote. So,
yeah. Well, yeah, now thinking about it, this Shikamaru was able to, him was able to, like, react to, it was Ken, right? Ken's V2 transformation.
yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, he immobilized it. Well, he immobilized it for a second, but still, like, I don't know. I think this Naruto's just gonna overpower him. Same with these guys. CM1 Sasuke, I think he could also be able to beat him. Even this Sasuke could be able to beat him. Like, they're strong. These people are fucking strong. But it's just so hard to quantify how much stronger they get in the war arc. And I don't even think that they got that much stronger, even when we're comparing, like, to Naruto with the Rising Shuriken or his Kyuubi forms and these two Sasukes. Like, that's just me. Like, and better yet, like, this Kakashi here, and Mike Guy, and Rock Lee, like, I think they could be able to beat them too. What do you think on that, Loke? Even though they're war arc, do you think they just get a massive narrative scaling boost to where now they just clap all these people, or not
Like, they
not
got
really?
stronger. They got stronger. Like, it's not something like a real fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It isn't something over the top.
Yeah. So with that being said, you think his gates, Kamui and Riker and all that would be able to still beat these people even during war arc?
Yeah.
And even Sasuke and Kyuubi Naruto and Rising Shuriken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they would be able
Like,
to.
if you are counting gates, like, tell me Shikamaru is beating fucking 7 guy.
No. Yeah, no. So, yeah, so we'll keep it at that. But that is my only gripe with that. So you think Saget's this guy and fucking Jugo beats him? He clapped these two in base.
He clapped them as Tekka with Orochimaru in him.
Oh yeah, that was Taka. Yeah, fucking Sasuke.
And Taka is on this list somewhere. Oh, I see Taka. Well, that's heavy, but
I think Sasuke, this Sasuke could be able to beat them. And CM1.
that's fine. I can accept that.
What about you, Loke? Do you think I'm capping on that? Do you think they're just, since they're over here fighting like against Killer Bee and shit, and do you think they just stomp him then? Even though Killer Bee shitted on them both, but
Yeah, but Suigetsu tanked the fucking Biju bomb.
Well, yeah, no. So like, yeah, like I know he has that form, but if with his Genjutsu, or better yet, fucking Kirin, or you know what I mean, like,
Like if
or
Sasuke
him.
goes from Kirin straight up, then Suigetsu is fucked. He sweet to
Do you
lightning.
think his water thing could tank a Kirin or no?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Even though
And it's
Naruto
water, so
said
lightning or
Kirin
water, wouldn't
is
that be worse for him? That's his
yeah,
weakness, actually, right? Yeah.
yeah. I was talking about that.
Yeah, so yeah, he's fucked. So yeah, I don't know. And then Jugo, he's strong. Don't get me wrong, he is very strong. But with his Sharingan, he can be able to react. His snake abilities, Raikiri, and all that. Like, I think he'd be able to beat him too. Kimamaru Edo. Ooh, I like that. So Kimamaru Edo. I don't know.
That's not what I'll do.
Who do you think this Sasuke and this Sasuke could beat this Kimamaru who has access to CM1 and CM2? Okay, I think he could beat these two, right?
Yeah, sure.
What's it called? Like now, if this Sasuke puts him in Genjutsu, do you think he could be able to get out of that too, right? He should be able to.
Perhaps.
Like, and if he's not, and he gets hit by a Raikiri or not a Raikiri, a Chidori or whatever, he should be able to tank it because of his bones, And he's and he's also an Edo, so even if it does maybe go through, like, you know what I mean? Like, this
Like,
Sasuke doesn't know ceiling. He doesn't have any ceiling.
Since he's Edo, then
Yeah, so yeah, Kimamaru wins. He beats the Naruto would be shitting on him, but unfortunately, since he's Edo, it would just be a never-ending battle. So like, that it gets to the point where Naruto's body would just get too fucked up, and then he beats him. That's how that would go. Guy loses because he can't seal him. Kakashi does know sealing jutsu, but do you think it's strong enough to seal someone like him? Which I don't think he does have a sealing jutsu on that caliber because he always relied on other people to seal them. What do you think on that?
yeah, in the water. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he has a strong enough sealing jutsu for Edo's or no? Because he never showed it.
Oh well, I don't know about that. And when did you fucking get the the thing that Kakashi can use it? Like I don't know if I
He
don't
does like a
remember.
sealing thing for Sasuke's curse mark.
Yeah, that I don't think that is comparable to
Yeah,
what
but like, yeah, to be able to take care of an Edo, like, so I don't know.
No.
I think Kakashi loses because he's an Edo. He just gets outlasted. Unless you think he has a ceiling to do it, then fine. But if he doesn't, he loses.
Yeah.
Okay, Edo Hashirama, Edo Tobirama. So this is interesting because these two were severely fucking nerfed. Like,
Well, yeah.
to the point where old man Hiruzen was able to keep up and fight and and did a pretty good job. And I'm being honest with you, like, fucking, if it comes down to it, they know sealing jutsus. Well, you know what I mean? While Kimamaru doesn't, so they would win. But I do think Kimamaru would scale over these current ones, though, with his bones and everything. And the only reason why is because there's even a narrative implication where Orochimaru said, like, if he was still alive and healthy, that the assassination would have went smooth and very easy, and they would have been able to like rule and kind of like dominate and whatnot. And at least these nerf versions, like if it's war arc, hell no. But if it's like he would be like faster and fucking them up with a CM1 or CM2, but it wouldn't even matter because they would just outlast him because they do have way larger chakra reserves and they do no ceiling,
I do have to go for work now. I do want to say before I leave real fast, just so it's on the record, there is no healthy Kimimaro on here, but I would put healthy Kimimaro right above Transform Jugo.
Yeah, that's fine. This is kind of the closest you get to a healthy Kimura anyways, so but that's fine.
Yeah.
I do think he's nerfed more than what a healthy Kimura would be.
Yeah.
So he would be at least up to like transform Jugos and essentially can't deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's well.
Okay.
I have to go.
Peace.
Peace out.
I'm gonna finish this off then.
You're gonna finish it off?
Oh, you want me to wait for him?
Yeah. I want you to wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking die here as well.
Okay, I'll wait then. All
Not
right.
only that, not only that. Like I'm tired, but the main thing is that it's his tier list, and I was wondering about your opinion, but I also want to be here. So he just fucking reacts to that and talks about it as well. Like your opinion.
No, I feel you.
And
all right.
especially now, because after we are done with this tier, low Kage, then this one right here. This is the fucking this is the one that I want to hear from you, and the one up.
Wait,
this
motherfucker has him? These two over fucking Sage Mode Wark?
Yeah, that's not even the big problem. Look where Minato is down there. Jonin Minato.
Well, actually, now thinking about it, Naruto doesn't have a ceiling though. So yeah, what the fuck does he do though?
Look where Minato fucking is.
Damn! He did him dirty.
Yeah, I actually made Ken to like put him fucking like higher up, but this is not the updated tier list.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he needs to be way higher. That's disrespectful.
And you see where
whoa, the tailed beast. Why are they so low?
Do you see Kakazu there?
What the fuck? Wait, Kakazu's beating CM2 Sasuke? What?
Not only that, but he's beating all the Biju.
How is he even beating fucking this guy who's an Edo? Oh no, he's not an Edo. But he's an Edo.
He's an Edo also.
Yeah, he doesn't have ceiling, so he loses. Fucking, he beats Taka Sasuke too? What?
This is what I was waiting for, man. This is the one.
And then fucking, like, and this guy beats him. Like,
go up. Actually, go up.
The only reason why he would beat him, yes, you could argue that this version of Sasuke would be able to hit harder, you know what I mean, and all that, and react and better and etc. But he has a Mataratsu and fucking Susanoo.
Yeah.
What the fuck does he do against that?
The flame control.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, obviously, he doesn't show like the Susanoo and the flame control, but he will do that if he was fighting against someone like this, because he'd be pressured enough, just exactly how it happened in the 5 Kage Summit. So I still disagree with that. Taka Sasuke would be able to beat him. And he has Mingekyo, so his Mingekyo Genjutsu would be better than his even if it's CM2 Genjutsu, Mingekyo would be stronger than that. Itachi proved that. Itachi literally proved that.
Oh, yeah. Do you see where Mei is? Mizukage?
Who?
Mei.
What the fuck? Her? Where? What the fuck? Oh my god! Yo, he's bugging. Yeah, he's bugging, bro. No. Ken has some explaining to do. It was manageable and I was dealing with, whatever. Like, it's not horrible with all this, whatever. But god damn, bro.
Hey, go up, man. Go up to the next tier, please. Go up there. I need to show you Tobirama, man. Go up. Come on. You see him? See where?
Oh my god.
And alive?
At least, wait, over him?
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
alive,
god.
Alive Tobirama is right there, all the way above him. You see that? And then of course Casey Minato is above Tobirama. But you see
wait. Why the fuck is he beating Tobirama, but he loses? Sage Mode KCM 2? Or even this? Come on, bro. And then he's not beating Sasuke either with EMS. This is no. This is disgusting.
And then you see my guy.
Wait, he beats Sage Mode. Okay. Yeah. No. This man is capping. He is disrespecting Minato.
Yeah. Do you see as well?
Wait, he beats Obito?
Yeah, Obito. Man.
This Obito, stronger than fucking him. Genjutsu dead. Okay, or better yet, Genjutsu sealed. Okay, I don't have any issues for him not to have any sealing to be strong. He was able to fucking take the Nine Tails out of fucking Kushina. I don't want to hear it. So he could seal this bitch. Okay, fucking, like he was trained under Madara. I know he has crazy sealing jutsus. Genjutsu sealed, done. GG. Doesn't even matter about flying Raijin and all that. You know what I mean? Fucking whatever. And then with him being trained under Madara and all that and everything too, he would also know that Tobirama would know flying Raijin and all that, the second Hokage and about the first Hokage too. So he already know how his abilities work and shit. Especially from him having an ass beating from him. So guess what? He's fighting against... Unless you think Tobirama would be able to utilize the mark that Minato did on this Obito.
No, he wouldn't be able to.
Because if he can't do that... If he can, then Obito's fucked. But if he can't... Okay. So that's the whole other thing. But either way, this Obito's beating him. That's just disrespectful.
You see where my guy is? The 8 gate above Madara.
Why is he above when he won?
He won. That's another thing. I just made him change. Like he put guy where Madara is and Madara where Gary is because I convinced him that he could definitely use Limbo at that point, and if he did that, like if Madara took that fight really serious, then no. Guy would.
Yeah, if Madara took it serious, he would have just done Limbo and killed him.
Yeah.
And not even that, like, fucking, he was just having fun with Guy. He was just dancing like dead ass. Like, Don't get me wrong, Guy proved that he could be able to speed blitz him and fuck him up and you name it. But if he was serious in how smart he is, he would know that he's not going to be able to fight against someone like this. So he would just use Limbo or summon a bunch of fucking meteors, or his jutsus, and then what the fuck does Guy do,
Yeah.
But no, either way, it doesn't even matter. He won. He literally won. He survived.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
and then we have like
wait.
that shit.
This man has KCM Minato over fucking these two. What?
Yeah. It's also another thing.
Like, don't get me wrong, this motherfucker is crazy fast. You could even argue he'd be faster than these two.
Yeah, and crazy power.
But what the fuck does that do when he has wood style to protect himself and absorb all his shit, and then it has insane power? And then for Madara, this also has wood style, Renegon, Limbo. Like, come on, bro. I love me Minato, but he's not beating these two.
Yeah.
Like, they would be able to tank his attacks. You know what I mean? Like, fucking... Yeah. Like, unless you think Sage Mode KCM2 Minato, like, if you were to stack Sage Mode, could be able to output enough AP to break through this Madara Susanoo or Hashirama, but that's just speculation. We don't know,
Yeah.
And I don't even think it would get to that. Like,
for you to reach.
Yeah, I don't even think it would get to that because fucking, what I mean? Like when Jubito saw when Naruto was adding Sage Mode to his Tail Beast Bomb, he immediately got serious and just resorted to hacks. Which why would they not do that? No, come on.
Yeah.
Wait, Hiruzen beats
Young Hiruzen.
Oh, yo, fuck if he's young.
Oh. Yeah,
there's no scaling for this guy. We don't know.
No, we don't know.
And I know dang well he's not Hashirama or Madara or Edo Madara level.
Yeah, Edo Madara is just insane.
Yeah, no, capping. Yeah, I'm not continuing this. This man is capping. He's going crazy.
No need to do. This is what I was fucking waiting for.
Oh my god. All right, yeah, but we'll end it here. I'm gonna get some food though. It's already like 11 p.m. for me. It's late as fuck. I know it's late for you, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna end it here and
5 a.m.
Yeah, we'll continue and we'll get all this going. Definitely
so
the first
where
thing
did
we
we
do,
end?
but
Yeah, so where
it was here.
right there. Yeah, right.
oh, no, here, Kimimaro. It was like a Kimimaro,
Yeah,
and then these
Kimimaro
guys.
and yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And Sasuke's the heavy Sasuke.
Yeah. Okay, wait. He should be able to beat him because of Genjutsu. He could just control them.
Yeah, because of Genjutsu.
Yeah, that's the only reason. So that's a little. Anyways, all right. I'm leaving this shit. Whatever.
Yeah, just stop right there and.
Yeah, I'll fucking stop it here.
Yeah.
But all right, bro. What's it called?
But dude,
Peace.
you can see while I was waiting for those 2 tiers.
Oh, I can tell. That was pretty. That's pretty painful. Let's put it that way.
Are you gonna play some games as well?
I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna play some games for a bit, and then after my gaming, I'm gonna watch 2 more videos of do like 2 reaction videos, and then call it a night. So, cause I got work early tomorrow morning. I gotta go out, and I gotta get there like around 8:30 in the morning Eastern. So,
Yeah. And what are you gonna play?
probably the Star Wars game. Play that more.
Oh, Jedi Fallout. Oh,
Yeah. I'm still trying to beat that and complete it and everything. So, I don't.
Oh, have fun.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, see ya.
See ya. All right, guys. So we're gonna be ending it here. It's been a very interesting, interesting for the tier list and everything. But other than that, we'll leave it here for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe for more content, subscribe you guys on the channel. As always, see you in the next video. Peace.